episode here. This is an exclusive online feature here for After Hours at TC Restani. Of course, I am TC Restani. I'm here joined by three outstanding individuals. Of course, to my right, none other than Hall of Famer, Get Captain Jack, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
The executive producer of the program, the lovely and talented Sabrina Champagne-Kane, getting ready for referee duties.
That works.
And of course, at the end of the couch, none other than my talent agent, the one and the only Johnny Fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're here right now, Captain Jack. Our two other Hall of Famers, Cedric Claus and, of course, Ed Laquadera. Ed had that horrible accident with the animal that attacked him. Unbelievable. Hopefully, Ed out there is feeling a little bit better. And Cedric Claus had to get back to the south side of the South Pole because Christmas is coming up soon.
Absolutely.
But we are joined none other than by Get Captain Jack himself. What's going on,
Oh,
Captain
nothing
Jack?
much, mate. I appreciate you having me. I would like to thank you very much. Even though, despite my misunderstanding, I do appreciate this very much. Just since we saw you last, we've been sailing around. As you may know, the tall ships are in town recently.
That's right, the tall ships.
So I put together a crew and tried to commandeer a few of those ships.
How did that work out?
Not so well. Two of them sank, one of them set on fire, and the other one just bolted before we could get off.
And that was just in one afternoon, right?
One afternoon.
Right.
2 hour space.
Wow, you're really good out there,
I
Captain
am
Jack.
really-
You're unbelievable. Now you're a Hall of Famer. You can put that on your ship.
I can't. No one fails the way I do.
Really?
I'm very good
You ever
at
met
it.
Bull Montana?
Okay, Bull fails the way I do.
yeah,
Other than that, no one
Other
else
than that,
does.
no one else feels like that. Now, what do you think about this, Captain Jack? No other pirate in history has been inducted into a Hall of Fame.
No, some of them may have, but most of them are illiterate, so they don't know.
Really?
They get in the wall and say, I don't know, it's a bunch of gibberish, and they toss it.
They just sell it.
Can I film this?
No, you can't sell that. We have a GPS on it. We'll know if you sell it or not.
Real.
GPSs go for quite a bit.
Oh, well, you can sell the GPS, but not the award.
Okay, that's a deal. I'll keep the award, I'll sell the GPS.
Unbelievable. Now, would you like to take our favorite wench right here, Sabrina Champagne-Kane, out on your ship for the 7 Seas?
I absolutely would, except dressed up like this, she's already called a foul on me 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really? She already has? Has she blown a whistle?
Yeah. He gets
Yeah,
himself
she's
into a bit of a pickle all the time.
A bit of a pickle, huh? Describe a bit of a pickle.
I'll let Captain Jack
Between
explain it.
a bit of a pickle and blowing her whistle, I'm starting to get excited, so we might also move on.
All this could come to a head.
And of course, not for any of the words down there, Johnny Fabulous. What do you think about this fantastic award right here? You were part of the committee, Johnny Fabulous.
Yes, I was. And you know, Captain Jack certainly deserves it. A man of astounding, adventurous. I mean, anything that can happen usually happens with Captain Jack. And if anybody can screw anything up,
It's Captain
It would
Jack.
be
Yeah,
me.
Jack can do
Speaking of screwing things up, I would like to apologise to Mr. Laquadera. I sort of set him off when he had his mishap with the animal.
Was that you back there?
Well, he was somewhat distracted because I mistook the way the barbecue was working and got a hold of one of his animals.
So
And
that's what happened out there.
If anyone tried the pangolin, though, it was delicious.
The what?
Pangolin is like an armoured anteater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as soon as you peeled it off, like one of those, what are they called? I forget what they're called.
You're the chef over there.
You peel it off, and you put a little bit of barbecue in sauce. Tastes a little bit anti and earthy, but it was very good.
Oh, really? Is that like a nutritious thing?
I have no idea, but it stuffed me.
Well, we know that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
We'll see
definitely
how
gonna
it
know
turns
that.
out.
In the bow?
Yeah, I don't want
Well,
to
we
think
don't want to
about
go
it
there.
now.
Unbelievable.
We already had trouble with Bull doing that.
Oh, you've definitely been around. You had him out in the bow?
I did.
Wow, can you give us the 411? What's like sailing around with Colonel Bull Montana? Enough ballast there.
Yeah, it really is. No matter how rough the seas are, you always stay nice and level as long as Bull just stands right in the middle of
Wow,
the ship.
unbelievable.
We do appreciate him being there. The odor on board the ship changed dramatically.
Is that a good
well,
thing?
well, typically it's rum and sweat, but there was sort of scent of calzone.
Oh,
that was
really?
going
Oh, well,
through.
you know,
Nice change of pace. I
it
have
was
to
the
say.
scent of calzone, Chinese food. Where else is on the shirt?
Yeah, it's a potpourri of odors.
It's a potpourri of odors.
Yeah, I really appreciate him coming aboard.
He's like a walking buffet.
He is. Smell-o-vision.
Oh,
buffet.
smell-o-vision,
Well, you don't
yeah.
really. I don't want to touch any of the food he was near.
So I understand when you were out there in the 7 Seas, Colonel Bull Montana tried to jump ship a couple times.
He did try to jump ship a couple of times. We had to wave off the ships from Greenpeace and tell them, no, we're fine. He's just going for a swim.
Little
But,
harpoon action
Yeah,
going on out
we
there?
hauled him back up and he was fine.
Oh, that's good. You know, he did need a little bath.
Yeah, we got nervous. He started spraying water out of his mouth. They thought it was a blowhole.
Oh,
It was
really?
a whole mess.
Oh, man, that's disgusting out there. Colonel Bull Montana, we support Greenpeace out there. We're sorry what Colonel Bull Montana did. Maybe those great white sharks have been seen around here can nibble on them.
You think so?
Thanksgiving's coming up.
They would leave the rest of the tourists alone.
Oh, they would?
Yeah, they'd be satisfied, and then they'd swim off to Cape Cod or wherever they go.
Oh, really? Down there? Unbelievable. Now, Sabrina, right over there, you're the special guest referee for the barbecue, whether you're watching it, you've seen the barbecue, or you haven't seen the barbecue. Now, what's your strategy? You got the Big Nez and Colonel Bull Montana, two mammoth individuals who are hungry.
Well, it's really interesting because, you know, Big Nez is our, you know, reigning champion.
He is.
But I don't know if you've seen some of that footage of Bull, you know, actually getting ready and preparing, training. I don't know if Nez knows what he's in for.
I know. Colonel Bull Montana and South Boston Jeff have been out there training now for well over 6 to 8 months out there, and it's been nonstop fun out there. I can't believe that Colonel Bull Montana actually ran.
Yeah.
I
mean,
know
it
he's
was-
being chasing a slice of pizza.
Right.
That was, you know, the carrot on the stick out there. But still, I mean, I've known the man for 30 years and I've never seen him move that quick before.
Right. I just, you know, I told the fans that I hope no one taints this barbecue and don't get involved, and we're going to make this a fair fight.
Unbelievable. Johnny, what's your take on this big barbecue extravaganza?
I tell you something, I can't wait. I mean, the Colonel is the man. I watched the training film. I don't know how Captain Jack feels, but the man's a steam shovel. If you put it in front of him, it's gone.
Yes.
And he definitely, I wouldn't worry about the great whites out there because Bull will eat them. They don't stand a chance. Montana will wipe them out. There'll be nothing left. So,
Ordinarily, we pitch the refuse over the side and the sharks eat it while Bull was on board. We had no garbage
No problems with
nothing.
that, huh?
No.
Nothing at all. He's very impressive.
Unbelievable. Now, speaking of impressive, I know you were very excited to see the DeLorean from Back to the Future
I
here.
was. I was hoping to hitch a ride back to 1778. I forgot something.
What did you forget?
My keys.
Oh, well, that
Yeah,
happens
don't
sometimes.
you forget them. You never know. It's always the last
Yeah, what
place
is it,
you look.
300 and some odd years
Yeah,
later?
something like that.
You couldn't call a locksmith?
That might be a little bit easier than breaking the time barrier. You're
There
right. I'll
you
give
go
it a
right there. I
try.
can give you a number
Haven't
after the
thought
show.
about it. That's why you run the show. You're
That
brilliant.
is true right there. Unbelievable. But I know you were out there. You were salivating out there. I mean, get Captain Jack. Imagine you going back in time. What would happen? Not to look for your keys, but just imagine a Hall of Famer traveling. Captain Jack time traveling.
Depends on how far back I went.
How far back would you want to go?
Let's see. The last person I owed money to died in 1789. So 1790 sounds good.
1790.
Yeah, just right about there.
Now, we have a time machine here. What if you had your chance? Which wench in all parts of history would you like to visit?
Which, in all parts of history,
Which wench?
I would go back to 1982 when Madonna was still hot.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
only a little hop, skip, and a jump to 1982.
No, that's it. I think right there, good. She wore the underwear on the outside, perfect.
Before Sean Penn.
Before Sean Penn and Warren Beatty and the
And,
guy who directs terrible movies and all the rest
And
of
the
them.
Colonel. You didn't know about that.
Really, Colonel?
Right, yeah. You don't want to know about that. The Colonel and Madonna out there.
You didn't keep her
After
comb
one night
on,
with the
did you?
Colonel, what do you think she wrote Like a Virgin was about?
Meaning that she wished she was
Meaning
still
she had the time machine, she could go
Yeah,
back.
she
yeah.
could go back. A little bit of spackle will take care of that.
Unbelievable. Any parting thoughts down there, Johnny Fabulous, with Captain Jack?
I don't know. It's great to be part of the celebration. It's great to be here with one of the greatest pirates, if I may use the word, of all times. Captain Jack, it's an honor and a privilege. Congratulations,
Thank you
my
very
friend.
much.
Sabrina, any parting thoughts, Toots?
Yeah, anytime that you're sailing the seven seas, going to Milan or anywhere where there's high fashion, I'd love to join. Oh.
Oh,
Thank you,
unbelievable.
love.
Over there. And I want to thank you. You're now a Hall of Famer. They can never take that away from you, Captain Jack.
I'm honored, man.
Unless you have to pawn it somewhere or something like that. But
Well, they
unbelievable.
won't take it away. I might sell it, but they'll never take it away.
Unbelievable. The one and the only Captain Jack, ladies and gentlemen.